Uh-oh, why is the game not on here? I know I put the game... Oh, there we go. It was just taking a bit to load. Anyways, hello, welcome to the stream. We're going to be playing Vampire the Therapist. Try not to say it the wrong way. And then, but yeah. Oh, wait. I'm not sure if someone's knocking on my door. Give me a second. Okay, I don't think that's my door. Vampire Therapist. Yeah, we're gonna be playing that today. I played the demo for this game maybe last year. And then I wanted to buy the full game since the winter sale's going on. I wanted to buy some games. There's like a couples therapy one, but I'm not sure if you're supposed to play the normal game and then do the couples therapy. So let's go ahead and put new game. The Vampire Therapist explores or touches on sensitive topics such as war, abuse, addiction, sexual oppression, suicidal ideation, religion, and of course, death. These may be uncomfortable or upsetting for some readers. We recommend that the readers with a history of trauma related to any of these topics approach this game with caution. Naturally, a game about vampires will also involve blood and sexual themes. Strong languages is also present. Vampire Therapist was developed in a consultation with licensed therapists, but it should be not considered a substitute for therapy unless you're a vampire. This is our warning for anybody that has a history of any of this stuff or is uncomfortable with any of this stuff. They're going in.
My name is Sam Walls, and I'm a dead man. Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire. Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey, like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit. That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my younger years with my former gang. And let me tell you,
he's a cowboy vampire.
Can be a real terror. I got lucky though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs. They taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation. What I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we think. Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing I'm a quick draw. But I got hooked up with this newfangled internet thing and found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way. A fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers. I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been looking, and now it's time to give back. Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to them.
You're borks. What are you talking about? I was thinking the dogs are barking. Oh, okay, okay. Those passed out right now. He's now barking.
Number 27, Clean Flitter Mouse Stream.
I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People stay up late here. Wait a minute. These folk are vampires. Better watch myself. Good nobbin', folks.
I forgot where the demo stopped when I played this. I don't remember where the demo stopped. I remember these people. Let's see. If you're to party with us at the hottest club, ask about Andromachos.
You mean the club owner? Ja, das ist weit wir hier.
If you're lucky, he will invite us to the private party at the end of the night.
What kind of private party? Hopefully there's no baby oil.
I think maybe it is too kinky for Americans to hear.
See, tell me you're here to party, ask about the dress code, and ask about the club. Oh, Good party, I guess.
What kind of party is this?
It's a kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
Oh, we're them kind of vampires.
Ach so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
Although we have to get past the bouncer first. If we do not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Oh, wait a sec. There's something about what you just said. I can feel it. It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns of the way we vampires think. Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding. That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of.
Oh, Brandon.
There's high noon mind. That's when we treat
I remember
a
these.
situation like it's a do or die showdown.
Yeah, so hot branding is labeling. High noon mind is do or die showdown. I'm thinking.
Helpless or invincible. Like we've just
Helpless or invincible. Like courage, like a courage.
I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there. I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though. Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I don't want to have my own fun. Immernacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
Do or die, right? I knew maybe.
Egos, you're putting too much weight on
Nope.
this thing.
Shoot. Got my first achievement, first blood.
Showdown, the night's full of possibilities.
Reinhardt, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better, I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andromachos, though.
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked our way all night.
Maybe I'll have a little word with him. Excuse me, friend. I hear you're the man to talk to around these parts. I'm here to see Andromachos.
Fun, mate.
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fine night, you hear?
Good thing this thing is like voice acted or something.
Cowboy, what about us?
See, bring them, dash their hope. I think last time I played the demo, I brought them with me. I don't know what happens when you dash their hopes. Bring them joy and dash them hopes. Last time I played the demo, I was nice to them.
Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night. Yeah. Dang, awful loud in here.
Come on, my liver, dance with us!
Oh, you kids have fun. I'll catch up with you later. Darnation, I'd rather hear a gopher giving birth than this. I better talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where Andromachos is. But pardon me, ma'am.
Well, look at you. We get a lot of 80s fashion in here, but not usually the 1880s. What can I get you, cowboy? The special's Red Bull and vodka. You down?
I never drink Red Bull. I'm actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
Might be. What do you say your name was?
Sam Walls, begging your pardon.
Sam Walls, huh? I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
I think this was hot branding.
And I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine. Don't go branding yourself like that's all you are.
She's branding herself like she's ignorant, but she's not.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are. Tell you what, let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you'll
I also like the art style in this game. One of the reasons why. Well, first, it's a vampire game. I wanted to play it. And then I like the art style of the game. My personal reserve.
Finally, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
You met some goths, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
So all these people are mortals?
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood?
bouncer.
Already. Bert, shuffle on over here.
I mean, he looks very vampire.
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
Fun, mate.
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Man, I really don't remember how the demo ended anymore. It's like been a year or something.
Howdy. It's Sam Walls to see you, sir. The guy who's been sending you all them V-mails.
Yes, I know who you are, Sample Walls.
I think this guy looks like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
I killed myself.
Myself for more than a century now. I don't think I need help.
Then you must prepare to learn a most difficult lesson. We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless. Please, sit down.
This is the guys in my thumbnail that are hugging.
Absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last.
I found that on the official Twitter, and I was like, you know what, this would be good. I'm gonna put this on a thumbnail.
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
I'm not sure if it was like fan art or official art, but I guess if they end up hugging, well, I'm gonna see it.
You know, I receive emails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping
I don't know if this. I know this is a visual novel and all that. I'm not sure if it's a dating sim.
Well, dang. I think you're gonna be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
I have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
Yeah, well, there wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just making up for lost time, I guess.
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
Oh yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better. After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires think.
Can you explain some of these patterns?
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but it ain't never gone well. I can try, though. See, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive. Or we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something. And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods, most psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Cognitive who's what now?
Cognitive whoosies.
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please tell me about these specific revelations you had.
I think he's gonna talk about the high new mind, slim thinking, hot branding. Yeah, explain high new mind.
I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do or die absolutes. High noon mind, I call it. Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
I must confess I have no experience with this feeling. I engaged in mortal combat long before the age of gunpowder. But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marcus Aurelius. He used to say that the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst selves.
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
Of course, his name was Marcus. Marcus was a bedroom name.
You mean you and the emperor were?
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to a handshake.
I don't think Sam's into dudes though.
But let us discuss this high noon mind. I think we can broaden your definition. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought
Polarized thinking.
but I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Nosferatu thinking.
Ferratu thinking?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
There's a whole lot of people that think Nosferatu thinking.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly weak or strong, good or evil, smart or stupid, a success or a failure. The truth is far more
Maybe I'll try to catch him. Nosferatu thinking.
And one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I will repeat them if you listen. If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
Yeah, I think that's Nosferatu thinking. Because I think he is really do or die, right?
No, Samuel.
Oh, oops.
Arguing with reality. If we do not drink blood, we die. This is a fact of being a vampire.
That's true.
Let us continue.
I missed my first question.
Eventually comes for us all.
I forgot, what's the definition of Cowboy Bloodsucker at vmail.com? How do I flip the pages? Oh, there we go. Anyway, think, also thinking. It's thinking in extremes and ignoring all the in-between. We stress ourselves out when stakes are high. If I can get the best saddle, my butt's gonna break, ain't no doubt. Either I show up ready to win the rodeo, or I better just not show up. The fate of the Wild West is hanging on this gunfight. Hot branding is branding ourselves with awful names, and then saloon thinking is habit either of feeling responsibility or sole control of feeling completely hopeless. Thing is, usually neither is true. Feeling hopeless don't mean we're powerless, and feeling untouchable don't mean we're invincible. With my dark powers, vampires shall dominate the mortal world. If a mortal discovers our secret, it's entirely my responsibility to deal with it. I can't deal with the bureaucracy of international travel with the coffin. I'm stuck in the sea forever. Well, it's not hot branding. Oops. How do I get out of the book? Oh, I just click. Not hot branding. Is it saloon thinking?
We are only trying to identify
Nope.
Nosferatu thinking right now.
I think when I get it right, it does the like blood splatter thing.
Death eventually comes for us all.
Well, that sounds like Nosferatu thinking. That's pretty black and white. But we've cheated death ourselves.
Although this thinking is binary, it is also true, and therefore not a distortion. And death has already come for us, my friend. We simply cling to life. Please, let us try another.
Okay.
Mortals will always fear our kind.
I would say this black and white because maybe not all mortals fear vampires.
Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met
I think that was it, because splattered.
I'm scared.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might not. Always is such a terminal word, is it not? Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
Let's do hot branding.
Used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, "No, I'm a murdering bastard." Once I got away, I realized how small-minded I was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard. But that's how I was choosing to brand myself. My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
Yes, good, Samuel. I favor the clinical term,
Label.
which is labeling. You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies we are doomed to fulfill. For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin. But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had. See whether you can catch me doing some labeling in my next few statements. I am so old, I am ancient.
That's labeling.
Oh, come on. I know you've been kicking around a long time, but don't go labeling yourself as ancient.
But according to definition, I am ancient. It is not a label, but a specific classification of my age.
Well, you look pretty good for being ancient, then.
The secret is moisturizer. But let us continue. Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner.
Is that label? That's not labeling. 'Cause it's not negative or anything. Oh.
We are focusing only on
No.
labeling for now, Samuel. Call me whatever you like.
Okay, that I guess that's labeling.
But that's
as old as I am.
Dang.
Do not be discouraged, Samuel. Let us continue. How shall I describe myself? Yes, I am a mass murderer.
That's definitely labeling.
As clear a labeling as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
I don't think all vampires have to be killers.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct. Labels can be cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my existence because that is how I labeled myself.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, murderer, reprobate, and good for nothing.
Those are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me. Yet you have more revelations to tell me about.
The last but not least, saloon thinking.
Realize that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time. It's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's crashing into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless. It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, between excesses of arrogance and self-pity.
Oh man, it made me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush. What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy.
Control fallacy.
We have complete power over our situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang. And maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be. Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
Well, you're testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos.
Andromachos. Now he says his name.
Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative. Listen to my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. Simply let me continue if you do not detect one. The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it.
Well, that sounds like one of them control fallacies. With all eternity, heck, I think you could do something to save the sun.
I applaud your optimism and ambition, Samuel, but some things we must be prepared to accept, and the death of the sun is one of them. But let us continue.
Can't even imagine the sun dying one day. I know that's what people say. The sun's eventually gonna die, but hopefully I won't be here to see all that.
My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever.
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you could always pick up a new one. Or there's lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted, but I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified. I went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But I had the power to help myself all along by adopting a new friend in need of a home.
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. But you have more revelations to tell me about.
I think that's all the revelations.
At least the ones that were the most obvious to me.
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand took you nearly 2 centuries.
Oh, the little Spotify party thing was still going?
Oh, come on, you're just flattering me. I'm just a dope stumbling his way through one life.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion
Oh.
when you call yourself a dope?
Oh, see, when he calls himself a dope, that's labeling.
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch myself.
Giving himself some bad names.
As long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions. What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves. As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can vampires are real challenges. One cannot drink blood from a straw man, after all.
I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied. I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify. I will begin.
Okay.
If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
The colony DNA. Hello. I'm gonna alert because I'm trying to cook without burning the apartment down. We don't want that to happen. Thanks for the lurkies. Let's see. If I invite my vampire friends over, I know I'm gonna have to deal with guano all over the place, and they turn into bats at the end of the night. It's not labeling. The Nosferatu thinking? Dreams and ignoring all the in-between. Maybe it's Nosferatu thinking.
Well, that ain't right. He's acting powerless, like a man clinging to the whiskey bottle. Well, what Andromaco say that distortion was?
If I invite over my
Okay, that was not it. Control fallacy.
Control fallacy, sir.
I knew it wasn't labeling.
Not no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests.
Oh, that's true.
Newspaper.
He was acting like he had no power. He was had no control over the situation. Well, it's true.
or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained. Very good, Samuel. Let me try another. I am Andromachos, the ancient
That's labeling.
scourge of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
Labeling.
Certainly some intense labeling. But those are some hard names to get over.
You are not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then. If my club's revenues do not significantly...
Yeah, this has been Nosferatu thinking. I think we're going one by one. Very extreme thinking.
We're out to thinking there's a huge space between making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss, but 3,000 years of banking interest means that money is not really an object to me anyway. Samuel, now I am not
Nope, I got a new achievement. Learned about cognitive distortions.
you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
Anything. I'm here to learn.
You must receive therapy yourself. I will not have you seeing clients without a commitment to your own mental health.
Oh, now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
Everybody needs some therapy.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
I have. I didn't even notice.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them. You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate you taking the time to work on this, old cowpoke.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance, drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
Okay, then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
All right, then, Andromachos.
Andromachos.
Hey, Andromacu.
Just call me Andy.
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
Is the curtains gonna open? Oh, there we go. I was like, that was a long loading screen.
Look at all them mortals, sweating, blood pumping. I am thirsty, but there ain't no power on this earth that'll get me on a dance floor. Maybe I'll see if the bartender's got anything for me.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again. How'd it go, Cowboy?
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I better get used to things around here.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires have a lot of problems to fix. Name's Crimson, by the way.
Well, fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
Pillow talk. I'm his left partner.
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar, found a cave while climbing a mountain, and there he was. Naked in a hot tub.
I would like wonder like how a hot tub would be inside of a cave, but I guess maybe that's me thinking too much about it.
You ain't kidding, Cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a...
Oh, there's a luxury apartment inside the cave in the mountain.
We hit it off, and he asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula.
What'd you say? Let's see. You said I want a hot tub of beans. If that's what you said. I know.
But what are you doing talking to me, Cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
Ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
Reinhard, look, it's the sexy old guy again.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you will definitely get lucky.
Well, pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
I'll be like, Reinhard wants it too much.
Pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
And tell them you don't have money. Tell them alcohol's bad for them. Tell them they're not your type. Tell them they can support themselves. And they want me to buy drinks for them.
Ain't buying you a drink. All I got are good old-fashioned dollars.
I like American money. All we have on our money are buildings. You have us the sexy old men.
All right, I'll buy it. Which of them old men are sexy?
I like Hamilton. His posture is just so powerful.
There is a dollar coin that has Eisenhower's face on it.
Oh, you are right. Eisenhower is, how do you Americans say, a snack?
I get it. You like older men. You seem like nice enough folks, but I wasn't planning on buying drinks tonight.
Stop teasing the Cowboy, Kinder. They're just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
Dang, really? I ain't never been to a saloon with free hooch.
Call it a drink exchange.
So, everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Only as long as there's consent. We like to create a safe environment here. Why don't you take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room?
Wait, kink room?
You're not in Kansas anymore, Cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
I'm from Missouri, but, point taken.
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of you. Maxie, Reinhard, this is one of our special customers.
Ach so, ein Vampir. I'm thinking we are all getting lucky then.
My neck scrubs with anticipation.
Dang. Guess I'm going to a kink room then. Thanks, Crimson.
I knew a man who wore this much leather couldn't be boring.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Is that what we are doing now? Give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
Really ain't in Missouri anymore. Oh, look, I'm more into biting.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you going to bite me with those?
That's the plan. Who's going first?
Oh, me.
Well, step right on up. Remember, Sammy boy, just stick the tips of them fangs into the blue veins and we'll all have a nice time.
Blue veins. I think I missed.
Shoot, must have hit an artery.
Oh, the big blue vein or the little blue vein? Right there. Okay. I was trying to shoot for the little tiny blue vein. I think that's why I missed.
Is it my turn yet?
Sure thing, come on over.
A big blue vein. I think I hit her collar.
Shucks, my aim's off tonight.
Right here.
Reinhard.
Oh, got an achievement. Drink fresh blood for the first time.
Me too, Maxie. I feel as though I have set up a mail server.
Reinhard, mein Sucke Fledermaus. Ich bin so müde, sexy zu sein.
I will get us a taxi cab, Liebchen. Und du, Cowboy? Next time we will talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
Well, yeah, sure thing, fella. Maybe I can tell you some Eisenhower stories. Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
Samuel, wait a moment. I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Storage center? Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
Wonderful. Please, follow me.
Well, dang. This is mighty plush. Guess it's one of them smart coffins. Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation. Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit
I think that was Nosferatu, the movie. I think. I'm not really sure. Nikolaj, mama? Nikolaj, jeśli był I'm gonna be right back. Go let my dog out. I am back. I'm back. My partner sent me a message about this pet I was trying to get from Condo Realm. Oh, it's okay, abandoned bot. I know, you got the pet. I'm like, what? I spent so much time just sitting there at the Magma Lord and Condo Realm and trying to get that pet and never got it. I think you just have good luck with RNG with getting pets, because that one time you got 2 pumpkin pets at the same time. Oh, do you want to give it to me? Give it to me if you want. Or I'm talking about some other game right now. Okay, let's get back to the vampire Therapist. Oh, it's because of dev treatment. That's why you got the pet. Now you just need to collect like the ghost pet.
Like the dead, as they say. I was hoping to save you some breakfast, but I've already sent them on their way.
Oh, that's alright. I'm still pretty full from last night.
I want to stream some more Condo Realm. Probably stream while I level up my druid or something.
Them goth types were practically throwing themselves at me.
I am not surprised. Perhaps I should be concerned that some of my guests will follow you home.
Yeah, we can play some Condo Realm tomorrow.
Well, gosh, if I still had mortal circulation, I'd be blushing.
Why are you so embarrassed, Samuel?
Ah, hell. Guess we should just save it for therapy, huh? We're gonna get started now?
If you like.
Why not? I'm eager to get going. Let loose, Doc.
Very well. Let's start with the first question any therapist asks then. What brought you to me? Why is becoming a therapist so important to you?
Well, gosh, I remember what it was like. Being all angry, hungry, and scared all the time. It ain't no way to live. When I see vampires acting the way I used to, I just need to show them there's more to unlife.
And why is that up to you?
You, of all people, know how lost our kind can be. Preying on the weak, dating mortal high schoolers.
Right there, that's a dig at Twilight, but dating mortal high schoolers.
I've got to make them see their potential. That's what I'm here
Which is weird, but I don't know. It was also Vampire Diaries did that too. I forgot how old Stefan was, but yeah, he was dating a high schooler as well.
That is a lot of responsibility to place on yourself.
You got a funny look in your eye. Am I doing one of them distortion things?
I don't know. I guess what is everyone's take on older vampires dating high schoolers? Even though I guess they look like they're high schoolers, but they're not high schoolers because they're like 100+ years old.
You are most perceptive. Yes. Perhaps you can tell me what it is. When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently, in what way are you distorting reality?
I would say there's no way he can control all the vampires, so maybe a control fallacy. Like he wants to control, like, the vampires to see the world differently, when some are probably gonna be stubborn and not want to see it the way he wants to see it. So I'm gonna say control fallacy.
That's a control fallacy, right? I can't assume I'll be able to help other vampires the way I was helped.
Very good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strongly about something. Your fate is is not to transform every vampire you ever meet, even those who are your clients. You will do what you can do, and that is enough.
That's all you can do. Do what you can do.
But I am eager to learn how you developed this desire to help our king find a different way of thinking.
Well, like I told you when I first emailed you, I was a real nasty son of a bitch when I first became a vampire. When I look back and see what a no-account piece of shit I was, I ain't nothing but embarrassed.
He's like, that stuff's cringy now.
It all seems pretty stupid to me now. Here we are living forever and all we can do is kill. That's the dumbest thing I ever did here.
I'm going to stop you for a moment. Stupid, no-account piece of shit, nasty son.
Labeling.
Dom, did you hear the way you are talking about yourself?
With respect, sir, I earned all them names. I killed women and children. Half the ghost towns out west are my doing. I didn't think of nobody but myself.
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
Labeling.
Doing some labeling.
Oh, got another achievement. Got 5 distortions correct in a row.
Extend the same compassion to yourself then, Samuel. How are you to move on from being a nasty son of a bitch if you are labeling yourself? If you wish to be a guide to other
I guess you gotta make sure you don't stick yourself in a box.
for them and for yourself. So, now that you've gotten all that horrible name-calling out of the way, please tell me, how did you find your sense of purpose?
Well, I was on the run, you see. The Wild West was ending and the Pinkertons were starting to get the better of my gang. I went into hiding and found a strange group of folks out in the country. They knew I was an outlaw right away, but they didn't judge me for it. They didn't even care that I was a vampire. They welcomed me like a friend, even shared their blood with me. They taught me how to appreciate the beauty of the night, and I started seeing things I'd never noticed before. They taught me my letters, philosophy, and how to question things instead of being scared of them. I think about them every day in my own life. They somehow freed themselves of all the judgments of the time and were better off for it.
These must have been the 19th century American transcendentalists, yes?
Yes, sir. I'm glad I died when I did, because their like just don't exist no more. Once my community died out, I started walking. That was something else they taught me how to do. There ain't nothing like having a walk in a thing. I walked in nature for about 90 years, and just took in all the grace and beauty of my country. I guess I was kind of selfish, though. I should have been helping other vampires the way the Transcendentalists helped me.
Why?
Why waste 90 years walking when I should have been helping others? Seems pretty obvious to me. I could have done a lot of good in that time.
But your should turns that which you could find fulfilling into a duty. You create an extrinsic motivator. Should statements are another cognitive distortion, something created by your own mind. Nature asks almost nothing of you. Even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure.
It's true. But sometimes I'm like, I should do this. Then you feel pressured to do it.
And what do we do once we are pressured? We resent the shoulds. We procrastinate. And as you know, we have a lot of time to procrastinate.
You got that right. Why do today what you could do next century?
Exactly. Should statements remove the intrinsic joy from that which you find fulfilling?
Hold on, though. Ain't there some things we really should do?
Of course, there are things we must do, but nature herself tells us what they are. We invent the rest. Let me give you an exercise.
Hold on, I'm just moving my mouse pad a little bit.
See whether you can find the should statement.
And we gotta find the should statement.
I should go to the vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood.
I mean,
It's the one. No one should go to a dentist. Goddamn butchers.
That is not true. We have to go to the dentist. Our teeth are important to us.
those are, I guess, vampire dentists to work on the vampire teeth, because they never really talk about that in the movies and TV shows and stuff like that. I guess I don't really think about it.
Has it been since you've seen a dentist, Samuel?
Not since the Civil War, I'd rather...
Or do they go to a human dentist? As long as their fangs are retractable or something, I guess maybe they just look like human teeth?
We'll talk about that in another session. Let's try again. I should drink blood today.
Oh, I mean, it's saying should.
I guess if you don't want to drink blood, you don't have to.
But I'll die if I don't. Permanently.
So, guess you should drink blood.
Try again. I should take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
Saying you should take Crimson out on a date is a should statement. You turn something you want to do into something you have to do.
The Cowboys make you want to play Megapunk. Because of like little robot cowboy character you're playing.
That's right, Samuel. You know I couldn't be more pleased with you.
You should play Megapunk.
It was clearly well spent.
Well, thanks, I suppose. But if you don't mind my saying,
That's like it's funny. It's like Black Veil who?
Thank you. Please, ask her yourself.
Yeah. You gotta make sure you finish your work, and then you reward yourself with a round of Megabonk.
I imagine she would share her blood with you. You look like her type.
hold on. I've only been in Europe for a couple of days. I ain't gonna go after my teacher's girlfriend.
She does what she wishes, and that is why I chose her as my blood partner. Samuel, even if it beats no longer, you have a good heart. I think you will be an excellent therapist.
So far, that good heart of mine hasn't amounted to much, but I'm willing to give it my best shot.
You are uncomfortable with praise, aren't you, Samuel? Every time I say something positive, you find a way to negate it.
I just don't think I should be doing any bragging. I spent my first 50 years killing, spent the next 90 walking in the woods.
So Gross. Let's see. He said, "Hi, Scylla. How are you and Mooney's? How was you and Mooney's holiday?" I would say good. I hung out with my family. We ate some food. Basically, we whatever we eat on Thanksgiving, my family will eat it on Christmas. It's basically the same thing. I don't know if anybody else does that, but we eat turkey, ham, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and basically whatever we eat on Thanksgiving, we're again eating it on Christmas. And then we opened up presents and everything. And I decided to go with a theme this year. I gave my family Lego sets I thought they were cool. It was like little insects and botanical garden sets and succulents. You can build succulents, you could build wildflower bouquets, you could build butterflies. I think it was grasshoppers, like Hercules beetles. I got my little brother a Nightmare Before Christmas Town Lego set. It's like a whole big city or something like that. And then I got my older brother like a Japanese garden Lego set. I just thought they were really cool. Let's see, Mooney went to go hang out with his family. He met a 130-pound dog. Oh, you've had turkey on Christmas. I ate ham this time. I ate turkey on Thanksgiving and ham on Christmas. My favorite part of I guess Christmas and Thanksgiving dinners, I suppose, is like the stuffing. The stuffing's my favorite part. So how was your holiday?
I've tried to walk a better path since then, but I ain't no saint, Andy.
I did not say you were. Having met several so-called saints, I can attest that none of them were either. I understand your discomfort, Samuel. I, too, have done terrible things that I cannot erase. But is erasing the good I have done worthwhile?
Let's see. You got your kid brother's set of kunai knives because he loves anime. Well, that's cool. A really chewy roast. I got, my family got me self-care packages. What else did they give me? Oh, I got a Funko Pop, a Pikachu Funko Pop. It's like a really sparkly one. I got a throw blanket, a Grinch one. I don't know if you see it on the webcam. I have it on my bed right now as a Grinch blanket, a throw blanket. So slippers. Just like, just really cool gifts. Oh, and then I got all the dogs gifts too. Scylla got a chew bone, a dental chew bone. She got a big old the stuffed animal right there on my bed, the little lamb chop. No, Karina. Can't wait to learn to play it. Oh, nice. I would love to sit down and try to learn an instrument.
Well, I guess when you put it like that, it sounds kind of silly.
It's another cognitive distortion, one that mortal psychologists call disqualifying the positive.
I do that a lot in real life.
I understand that the actions of your past are difficult to bear, but what we are here to do is accept reality with both its positive and negative aspects. I am not saying that you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones. Let us try an exercise. See whether you can challenge me when I disqualify my positive deeds.
I think after this stream, I made myself dinner, but I'm gonna eat it after the stream. I like to make my dinner ahead of time so that I don't have to worry about it, and then I just eat it after streams. This game is a weird trip. I wouldn't trust a vampire with. But they're both vampires, so they, you know, they trust each other. Well, they're going to learn to trust each other.
I am Andromachos, one of the most powerful vampires alive.
That's not. I wouldn't say that's disqualifying the positive. It doesn't sound like. It doesn't sound negative at all. Right? Labeling?
Focusing only on
Oh.
disqualifying the positive for now, Samuel. Please pay
Okay.
I am Andromachos, one of the most powerful vampires alive.
My dinner is just leftovers and some stale cookies with milk.
Oh, that's the cognitive
What kind of cookies?
I know, you're the most
That's the important question.
alive.
I am not, alas. Regardless, you heard me state my power positively without my invalidating or downplaying it. Try once more. Before I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things.
Well, that's the one. Of course you done plenty of good stuff too.
But I wasn't talking about the positive things I have done, Samuel. Let us continue.
Sugar cookies. I like Oreo cookies. If I had to eat a cookie.
I have defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people.
Ain't you discounting the fact that you probably killed a lot of bad people too?
I did, but I still have not distorted reality. Listen carefully. The good I now do pales in comparison to the evil I have done.
That one.
You're literally disqualifying the positive by comparing it to the evil stuff you've done.
Well done, Samuel.
I got another achievement. Learn 5 cognitive distortions. So I have all 5 now. Right here at the bottom.
Whoa, tomorrow. I only just started
Cake Oreos are my favorite.
distortion things.
I don't think I've had a cake Oreo, but I've had a like Oreo milkshake before. I've had like Oreo cakesters. Is that what you're talking about? The little Oreo cakesters? But I've had those. Unless you're talking about a big old cake with Oreos on it. Oh, cookies and cream? That's like Oreo ice cream. I like that.
I will, of course, be with you. You needn't worry. I can sense your instincts and will help you.
But tomorrow, I just don't feel ready yet.
My friend, we are never truly ready. But if it would ease your concerns, we can practice with further examples. Would that be helpful to you?
I think I'm good.
All right, Samuel. You must be hungry now. I suggest you get the liter inside you.
Oh man, there was this time like I ate like brownies. It was like Oreo brownies, like Galaxy or something. I don't know what it was. It was little tiny brownie bites with like Oreo. It said Oreo brownies or something like that. I'm not sure. It was like red and blue, like cream on top, and they had sprinkles or something. It was like Galaxy themed. Oreo was probably like for 4th of July. I don't remember, but they were so good. I put them in the freezer. They were so good.
How much is a liter?
I thought I was gonna die because I ate so much.
Just get enough to drink, Samuel. We will not be able to work if you are hungry or tired. Now, please excuse me. I do have a date with Crimson tonight. I suspect I shall not return until nearly morning.
Oh, yeah, of course. I hope you have a nice night out, Mr. Andy.
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace.
I don't know. I only played the demo of this game, so I have no idea if like, am I actually gonna? Do I get with Andy, or is there actual
Samuel, glad to see you are awake. Your first client is on his
sexual moments or something? I don't know. I don't know. First client is on his way.
Ready? Look, Mr. Andy, sir, are you sure I'm ready for this? These are people's brains I'm messing with.
Fear not, my beautiful vampire in your own right. To be so young and have so much empathy is quite a gift. All you need to do is listen, and I know the truth will reveal itself to you.
Shucks, I wish I had your confidence.
Well, to a limited extent, I can see the future. If you are about to misinterpret the client's distortions, I will set you back on the right path.
You can see the future.
It's not that impressive, really. You start to see the patterns after 1,000 years or so.
That sounds like he's disqualifying the positive.
If seeing the future ain't impressive, that's gotta be a distortion. Disqualifying the positive, it's gotta be.
You barely require my aid as it is. If you need guidance, I will provide it.
Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. If you need guidance, but provide it telepathically.
Think about it too much. When you are 3,000, such things will cease to impress you. Let us look at your first client's case file.
Dr. Drayne, huh? He ain't got no first name?
Dr. Drayne is a class of 1614 graduate of the Royal College of Physicians. He has been studying the nature of blood for the last several centuries. Became a vampire after the post-mortem blood transfusion experiment. Now runs a global pharmaceutical research company. He's now concerned that he has developed an addiction to a drug of his own formulation. Suggestion: detected strong irritability on the phone. Investigate Drayne's drinking and sleeping habits.
Many vampires go by one name. Families and titles
That is some deep lore.
subtract after a certain age.
This man seems troubled.
The title.
Indeed, you catch on quickly, despite your habit of disqualifying the positive. I will let you work now. I shall be meditating in my coffin, but I will sense when you need my help. Samuel, I know you can handle this. Be yourself, and all will be well.
Satan bless it all, I hate flying. Oh, hey there. God's blood, what on earth are you? My name's Sam. I'm the new therapist. Make yourself comfortable, Dr. Drayne. And American as well. Good God. It's not enough for you lot to take over the world of the living. Even the halls of the dead aren't safe from you. Oh well. I suppose your lot are all into this touchy-feely stuff, aren't you? And ignorance, even American ignorance, is bliss, I suppose. Oh, sweet ignorance, how I did wish I knew thee.
I got some spice gumdrops too. You like gumdrops? I haven't had gumdrops in a long time, but is it like spice as in like it tastes like the cinnamon? I don't know if you ever had Big Red gum before, but I'm assuming that's how it tastes. Or like those hot tamale candies.
Damn it, how am I gonna work with this fella? I gotta ask Annie.
Are you alright, Samuel?
You gave me this fella as my
This guy complains about everything.
Why not? He is clearly hiding very little about his state of mind.
How am I supposed to help him when he already sees me as the bad guy?
Does he see me talking to him? I wonder.
Use your instincts, Samuel. Think about
Oh, he's supposed to be telepathically, but I see my character responding like he's not in his head.
what does this poor vampire want?
Oh, there's cinnamon, spearmint, and citrus. I haven't had gumdrops in a long time. Let's see. He wants to complain.
I think he just wants to complain.
Perceptive, Samuel. He can hardly stop himself, can he?
So, what? I just let him complain?
Of course. Just give him a starting point to let it all out. It will make him feel better.
Well, if you say so.
Don't worry, Samuel. You are doing wonderfully. I will release your time now.
Well, are you just going to sit there? I was just gonna ask how your trip here was. My trip? My trip was bloody wonderful. Until my familiar got a flat tire, and I had to fly 30 kilometers here as a bat. I hate being a bat, and I hate flying. Do you know, an screech and squeak until he went away. Well, I suppose I'm alive, in a manner of speaking anyway. You all right there, pal? Yes, I'm fine. Well, I'm not, of course. I wouldn't be here otherwise. But for the sake of conversational integrity, fine. I take it you read my case file and know why I'm here?
Let's see. Addiction.
An addiction problem. Yes. Embarrassing, isn't it? What's to be embarrassed about? I remember when Ulysses S. Grant was president. Didn't seem to bother him. Oh, well, of course. How wonderful it is that I share the mental failings of people who only live a single lifetime. Hey, come on now. There's a part of us that's still mortal. Can't help that, just like we can't help being dead. So I'm discovering. Look, I just need some tips and I'll be on my way. Just give me all the tricks, whatever one does to make addictions go away. Tips? Let me think.
Suggest a milder addiction. Just something tasty. Suggest a hug. Suggest there's no easy solutions. Well, in real life, for addictions, there's really no easy.
That'll magically cure you. But I'm here to listen. You know, I never in my life thought anyone would ever call me partner. Like partner, but not with a T. And I know how you English love your tea. Thank goodness we can still process tea. We cannot live on blood alone. I appreciate the concern, though. I must admit, I'd rather soar myself above this whole addiction thing. Tell you what, let's not worry about being above or below anything. You're here now, so let's see what we can do. What exactly are you addicted to?
There's truths. There's no one quits an addiction overnight. Yeah, you can't quit things like cold turkey. And for people that are really addicted to things, like, I guess they gotta want help to get over their addiction.
It's a form of plasma, a catalytic compound of my own
But
design.
yeah, addiction is not easy to get over.
Scientific goals.
Whatever people could be addicted to, all sorts of things.
You're losing me. Well, let me try to make it simple. I have been able to replicate and even alter the molecular patterns that vampiric erythrocyte surface receptors receive. Our unique physiology gives us an increased ligand affinity, which is how we are able to process blood the way that we do. I can extend this receptivity and thus achieve my true goal: synthetic blood, freedom from the hunger that plagues us, and hope for all humanity. Well, dang, that sounds pretty impressive, Doc. Well, it doesn't work without a vampiric catalyst, and that is the plasma I am addicted to. Pathetic, isn't it? I have spent 400 years trying to steal the secret of blood, only to be engulfed by it, like Prometheus walking into a fireplace. Pathetic? Doc, where the heck would you get a word like that? You've come up with the synthetic blood. Man, I can barely get my spurs on some mornings. Maybe you had a setback or two, but give yourself a little credit, compadre. Credit? For wasting 400 years? Practically speaking, I'm in the same place as I was back when King James was in power. Only now I have a drug problem. Perhaps I must face facts. My professor was right. Nothing we ever do will make a damned bit of difference.
Samuel, listen to him. Do you recognize his patterns of thought?
Disqualifying the positive.
Some distortions in there, ain't there?
I knew you would sense them. Invite him to talk more about this failure of his.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Now, hold on just a minute there, cowpoke. I've heard you talk a lot about failure, but it sure sounds to me like you ain't thinking clearly if you think you're a failure. I am a realist, that's all. Look at me. 400 years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes.
I think that's disqualifying the positive.
Many people who would call working with leukocytes dabbling. I mean, I gotta admit, I have no earthly clue what you're talking about. So unless you made up all them science terms, I think you might be doing more than playing with a chemistry set. Perhaps. But if we consider all there is to know about blood, I know precious little. But you know something. Yes, I concede I might know something about blood. I would hope so after 400 years. You still got more knowledge about blood than most, whether it's been 4 years or 400 years, amigo. Let's get back to what you were saying, though. I'm saying I am surely the oldest, most well-studied doctor in the world. I should have achieved more than this.
That's a should statement, because he said I should have. I'm positive about the negative, but I'm a little negative about the positive.
Well, who said you should have achieved more? Isn't it obvious? I should have something to show for 400 years of work. And what happens if you don't? Absolutely nothing at all. Well, that's my point. That encouraging as you think it is. Ain't meant to be encouraging, just showing you a little reality. Well, it's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my scientists to reach the necessary level of dedication. It's always shocking to me how little urgency mortals have around death.
It's not a shit statement. I don't think that's disqualifying the positive. Control?
So it's all your fault that you haven't come up with the perfect synthetic blood. It can't be anyone else's fault. Only I have the skill, the knowledge, and the experience. Pardon me for saying so, Doc, but it sounds like what you're doing is pretty dang complicated. It sounds to me like you're some kind of god if you expect control over life itself. Please, I'm a scientist, not a spiritualist. It is not control I seek, but understanding. And are you ever going to have perfect understanding? No, of course not. I'm not a wizard. So how about not putting saving the world on one person, Doc? That is a simplification, but I take your point. As I was saying, now that I'm addicted to my own drug, I'm joining the ranks of mortal celebrities in my utter irrelevance.
It's not saying anything negative about him. So maybe labeling or the ranks of mortal celebrities may under either Nosferatu thinking or labeling. I'm gonna try labeling.
How would you go and label yourself irrelevant?
Yeah, because he's saying he's irrelevant.
Just do call a man who has nothing to show after 400 years. I reckon I'd call him by his given name. Slapping a label on yourself don't do nothing but weigh you down. Oh, well played, cowpoke. Perhaps I am being a little dramatic. Yes, I'm aware that in reality progress has been made, enough to get to this point. But I didn't come here to ask for a pat on the back and to be told I'm a good boy. That ain't my department, but I hear they do some of that stuff downstairs.
Oh yeah, that's true, the kink room.
Yes, we all know very well that the Continentals are more sexually liberated than we are. But as I say, I don't want all this therapy stuff. I just want to stop using this damn drug. So what's so good about this stuff anyway? Why do you like it? I'm not certain. I don't remember what happens after I take it, but I wake up feeling, how do I put this, alive. Well, that don't sound so bad. A good nap can make me feel like a new man. I'm not talking about feeling refreshed. I mean I feel alive. As if I'm someone else. Someone who lives. And I wake up and find, oh gracious me, I am not depressed. You mean to tell me that you're going to sleep depressed every night? Oh, nothing of the sort. Oh well, I'm glad to hear that. You're assuming that I can simply go to sleep and my global scientific enterprise will run itself. Oh wait just a gosh darn minute, you're telling me you don't sleep? Yes, it's not as though we can get much deader already, and I have work to do. So you're not sleeping, and you're always depressed. I think we're starting to get somewhere. Oh, don't be such a fucking... If you're a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
Let's see. You seem to be an individual aware of the world around you. Depression is the only sensible reaction. Nosferatu thinking, maybe?
It's a big world out there, and different things are depressing to different people. Everyone reacts to things differently. Ain't it true that a sensible person, as you call them, might even be a different degree of depressed? Very well, I suppose I might have been using a bit of mild hyperbole. Mild is putting it mildly, buckaroo. Buckaroo? Now I'm even more depressed. Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo.
He's been whining since you stepped in here. I mean, flew in here, I guess.
In the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like. It wears off rather quickly, but I must admit that I've been chasing that feeling of false contentment. Partner, I gotta cut in here. You're saying a lot of things that just ain't true. Let's start from the top. Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you are a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression... Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, on life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard.
I think I accidentally skipped this. Oops. Maybe labeling?
Why did you say coming and talking to me makes you a whiner? Is that not what I currently am? Sounds
Yes.
like you're expressing yourself. Whiner is the word you used. Yeah, if you want to call it whining, that's up to you. But that's entirely your label. Oh, very well, call it moaning or whinging if you prefer. Moaning, whinging, bellyaching, still all just labels. I don't believe I shall be using the term bellyaching in any case. But as I was saying, in the moments I wake up, I
guys think that's labeling?
Honestly think feeling good makes you an ignoramus? The phrase ignorance is bliss is most apt, don't you think? But by calling yourself an ignoramus, you're making bliss some to be avoided. It's unfortunate how that works, isn't it? The only way to be happy is by being a fool. Partner, those are your labels. Try using something more positive and see how you feel. What, shall I say that by being ignorant, I am a noble genius? Still just labels. Oh, very well. I suppose I might be discounting my experience. I don't know how to say this, amigo. You really don't like letting yourself be happy. Honestly, I'm failing to see the problem with taking this stuff. Seems like it's making you get the rest you need and it makes you feel good. What's the problem? First of all, I do not need to rest. And partaking of this plasma does have downsides. What kind of downsides? I do not know what happens when I partake of the substance. However, when I wake up, I feel refreshed. But I also smell of blood and sex. Once I even woke up wearing a football jersey. It was most distasteful. I guess you must be having some kind of good time. That is not my idea of a good time. I'm Dr. Drayne. I am intelligent and worldly, not some ill-bred monster. I don't go gallivanting into godforsaken places to engage in depraved coitus and the consumption of dirty blood. It sounds to me like you're real good at denying yourself things. Well, I should be better at it. You know, Doc, a wise
Shoot.
old recently told me something I'm about to tell you. You keep talking about the things you should be doing. You, compadre, are shooting all over yourself. Oh, well, that is vivid, isn't it? I can now add incontinence to my already considerable list of faults. I'm being serious. I'm listening to you tell me I should be doing this, and I shouldn't be doing that. But who gave you all them shoulds and shouldn'ts? I don't know. It shouldn't matter, should it? I've been dead for over 400 years. It's the oldest stuff that sticks with us, amigo. We all got traumas. Heck, we're dead, man. That's traumatic no matter what. But what we gotta start with is you. You've been through a lot. Don't rope yourself up so tight. Listen, we're doing good work already, I know it. Now, let's not push too hard. I would really like you to think about where all them shoulds are coming from before we meet again. And be good to yourself, alright, partner? Don't feel like you gotta go cold turkey on that plasma stuff. It's well all the same, I'd rather not do it at all. Is that actually gonna happen, though? It might. You're dipping into it tonight, aren't you? I'm thinking about it. Alright, partner. Just give yourself a little compassion. That's
Definitely can't cut cold turkey if you're addicted to something.
You've given me some things to think about. More pleasant ones, mind. You can handle it, partner. You're way smarter than I am. Yes, well, that is certainly true. Very well. I shall do some reflecting, in as much as our kind can reflect. I shall see you in precisely 4 weeks, then. Farewell, Sam.
Masterfully done, Samuel. I
Look
knew
at my first client session.
you'd be less pleased.
Well, that was a hell of a rush. That fella's holding on tighter than a holster to a gunslinger's hip. It felt real good to help him look at himself a little more kindly.
Good, Samuel. Treasure this feeling.
You'd think I'd be a chew of tobacco he's addicted to. You talking about the cowboy?
But also rest. Go downstairs, get something to drink, relax in your coffin. Next week you shall see a new client. I think they will be an interesting challenge for you. I bid you good evening, Samuel. Rest in peace.
You too, Andy. Well, I guess it's time I got me some grub.
See, he's either going. Okay, I was gonna say he's going back to the bar, or he's gonna go into his coffin.
My first client. Can't believe I'm doing this therapy stuff already.
Maybe like, are you talking about him being like into whiskey? Maybe like whiskey and blood.
Sure could use a drink. I'll check in with Crimson.
Well, if it isn't Yosemite Sam, how you doing tonight, partner?
I'm better already hearing from someone from the States who knows the lingo.
I'm not from any states, Cowpoke. District of Columbia girl here.
I figured you must have been coastal. You sound a little more polished than I do.
You should hear my German.
Maybe some other time. My brain's full tonight. I had my first therapy session with a real client.
Oh, yeah? How do you think it went?
Say it was great.
It was a bullseye on my end.
The blood of a drunk person. The blood of a drunk person. Oh.
You should have seen me. Label it. Blam. Disqualifying the
So if someone was drunk and then the vampire drinks off of them, does that make them drunk too?
I'm glad to hear it. Someone has got to sort these vamps out. They know how to hold on to their problems.
You ain't kidding. Living or dead, once people hit 70, they get pretty dang set in their ways.
You know Andy still uses a typewriter? I can't get that gorgeous man to see the light. Keep it up, cowboy. You're a breath of fresh air for these ancient ones.
Anyone ever tell you you're wise beyond your years, Crimson? You must have had some life.
Afraid I'm exactly as wise as my years. How old do you think I am, cowboy?
Well, 35.
Mid-30s, maybe?
Shot me right in the heart, cowboy.
Hey, what I meant to say was,
I'm just messing with you. I'm 50 years young.
50. I died around that age and I looked like shit. But you ain't a vampire.
Like I told you, I'm Andy's blood partner. He shares his blood with me too, just not enough to turn me into one of you. I've been 30 for a good while now.
But you ain't joining our team? Sounds like a story.
Not for tonight, buckaroo. I bet you're thirsty after a big night. Andy told me to give this to you.
Oh yeah? What is it?
We had a group of Americans come in last week who donated their blood. Andy can't stand the stuff. He says the blood glucose levels are too high, but he thought you'd appreciate it.
Some American blood. Full of all that sugar.
Oh, it ain't so bad. I gotta ask though, what does Andy's blood taste like?
To me, it tastes like life itself, cowboy.
I ain't sure I understand.
I wonder if I can. I wonder if one, like, eventually I get to bite off Andy.
Never you mind. Look, Tex, I've got some customers to serve, so go enjoy your juice, okay?
Oh, of course. I'm keen to get some rest anyway. You have yourself a fine night, Crimson.
There he is, my incredible protege.
Come on now, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Evidence stands against that reasoning, my friend. Do we need to talk about disqualifying the positive again?
All right, I get it. I guess I've been muddling through okay.
You've been doing wonderfully. I hope you are ready for a bit of a challenge tonight. Your next client has been known to be somewhat difficult. Here, look at her intake form.
Okay, let's see.
Dang. She's got some funny taste in
Age 550, female, origin from the Renaissance. Isabella was a key figure in the Italian Renaissance, funding the works of Leonardo da Vinci, Andrea Mantegna, and Michelangelo. She received a humanist education and knows much about history, art, and music, and philosophy. She comes from a highly aristocratic background, but has endured considerable family issues through the generations. It states that she is undergoing an existential immortality crisis, suggesting that her life and unlife have been both meaningless. Suggestions be exceedingly polite. You sure Da Vinci wasn't a vampire giving all the things he designed? Maybe.
I think you should get along quite well then.
I walked right into that one.
Isabella is not your average vampire. She was once the powerful matriarch of one of the most influential families in Europe. She fraternized with popes and kings, and she also wielded great power over the art world. Some say that she was the model for the Mona Lisa.
Model the Mona Lisa.
Highfalutin types, huh? I don't think she's gonna like me much.
She is as human as any of us. I already know you will find a way to relate with her.
If you say so.
Remember, you can always seek my advice if you feel lost. You are not alone, but I hear the beating of elegant wings. Breathe silently. Oh, and do be polite.
I'm gonna be very polite.
Goodness. So you are the new therapist Andromachos told me of. I was not expecting someone so rugged.
Sam Wall's at your service, ma'am.
You are a therapist.
Well, that's what I'm here for, ma'am.
Enough with this, ma'am. I am not running a whorehouse. You may call me Senora. you assault my ears with your Neolithic grunting?
I'm doing the best I can.
Then speak properly. Repeat after me. Signora.
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 Signora. Signora.
Signora?
Porca miseria, this is not going to be easy, is it?
Therapy ain't never easy, Signora.
So, therapy is always easy then.
I said it ain't never easy, Signora.
Is therapy easy or is it not?
Not, I guess.
Oh, how are we to examine my inner demons if your own speech is so diabolical?
You know what? Let's start over. Greetings and salutations, Signora.
She looks like a skinnier version of that witch in House of Big Castle. Oh, you're right.
Very well. I suppose it will do.
I'm just here to help, Signora. It says here on your intake.
That was a good movie. House of Big Castle.
Time lately.
A tough time. Indeed, yes, it has been a tough time. The realization that not only
I went to Barnes and Nobles when I was looking for gifts for my family, and they had the book,
is a tough time.
House of Big Castle book there. I was debating on getting it or not, but then I went with Legos for everybody.
So what's it off this feeling that you're a corpse?
I saw a film at the cinema.
Hey, I love the cinema.
Let's see, bombs are over movies, bombs are over actors, bombs are over Hollywood glamour. Movies?
Under movie buffs, what are some of your favorite films?
Princess Mononoke. That's a good film, yeah. My favorite one is the first one I ever saw, which was Spirited Away. But I do like Princess Mononoke. I think that was the first Ghibli film I saw, was Spirited Away, and it was on was it on Toonami or was it on Adult Swim? I don't remember. It was just on TV at the time. I remember seeing it. I'm not sure if it was Toonami or Adult Swim that I was seeing it on.
I would hesitate to say favorite, but there are some films that are more acceptable than others. For instance, Beneath the Velvet Dusk or In Search of Sadness are engaging explorations of the mortal condition.
Oh, I ain't heard of them. You ever seen The Three Stooges?
Utter vulgarity. I do not waste my time with such nonsense.
My dad still watches The Three Stooges. Weird Way is a classic. Some people like Totoro best, but the movie is more aimed at kids. Yeah, My Neighbor Totoro was a good one too.
Alas, these Stooges 3 would be preferable to the abomination I saw at the cinema that made me realize just how dead I am. It was a most terrible film, one that shook me to my core. The pain of it lingers with me still 5 years.
The Three Stooges are iconic. My dad loves The Three Stooges. He still watches it. I remember I was giving him like DVD sets for it or VHS tapes of it, maybe. I'm not sure if it was DVDs or VHSs, but it still shows on. It's still on TV. He still watches it.
Well, movies can be pretty powerful. Heck, I remember seeing one of the first films. There was a train coming right for the audience. We thought we were dead for sure.
This film was not powerful, it was meaningless. It said nothing, did nothing, less than nothing, as loudly and garishly as possible. And the audience, fools that they were, cheered, applauded this desecration of the mind. I hate this film with all my being, for it has done the cruelest thing. It has revealed the dark truth. This life that I cling to has no purpose.
Dang, what the heck was this movie?
Space Wars. Rise of the Spacewalker.
Wait a minute. Space Wars, the big science fiction franchise?
I wonder if it's supposed to be Star Wars.
Yes, I believe it is important to understand modern media diets.
But that's the movie that gave you your personal crisis?
Mind your tone. Do not think me a fool. I know it was not high art. But the money it made, it would make even the Pope blush. plain trash. This is what the people want. You see, I understand now. My attempts to infuse art with meaning were pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was, is dead.
Attempts to infuse art with meaning. Control, maybe? Oh, no.
The answers are overly simple for Signora this day, are they not, Samuel?
I understand now. My attempts to infuse art with meaning were pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was, is dead.
It's not a shit statement. It's not her trying to take control. I don't think she's labeling. Disqualifying, maybe? Oh, I guess not. Okay, maybe it's Nosferatu thinking. Okay, let's try Nosferatu.
Not dead to me. We're having this conversation, Abel. You just lying there decomposing.
It is no different. I might as well be rotting in the ground.
I think you might get pretty bored.
Are you getting smart with me, boy?
Look, I'm just talking facts. If you're saying all you are is dead, I think you might be doing some Nosferatu thinking. It ain't black and white. You're here. But let's go back to what you were saying.
Once, I elevated art, and all the world benefited. Why have I lost my power to elevate art now?
Once I elevated art, the world benefited. Why have I lost my power? I want to click on this one. Okay.
There's a lot of people, and they got a lot of different preferences. You can't get them all, can you?
That's true.
But I could once upon a time.
You can't reach everybody, Senora. I hadn't even heard of the Mona Lisa until about 1911.
Did you have any schooling whatsoever?
No, I didn't. But I don't think anyone in my time knew about the Mona Lisa either.
Oh, how wonderful. You add to my despair.
I'm saying you can't reach everyone, even in your own time.
That is true. I doubt the rabble had much of an opinion about the so-called great masters.
We only know what we know. What you were saying.
It was all for nothing. What good was guiding Da Vinci when they sell the Mona Lisa on beer coasters?
It was all for nothing. Not a should. Not saying I should.
So let me get this straight. For you, the Mona Lisa is good if it's only ever a painting.
Of course. Those of us who are educated know the way things should be and when they fall short.
So there's perfect and not perfect for you, huh?
Yes, how clever of you to understand the difference.
You're not giving yourself a lot of room in between, are you?
No, there is no in-between.
There ain't much that's perfect in this world, Senora. You must be disappointed a lot of the time.
You have no idea. But as I was saying, it should not be so.
That's a should statement.
Purpose. Beauty should expose truth.
You're saying art should have meaning and purpose, but does all art need those things?
Not nowadays.
What is the purpose of creation otherwise?
How about if I just like doodling? Ain't that a good enough reason to draw?
That's true.
It is a pointless reason.
Well, maybe I want to do something pointless. All I'm saying is that I don't have the same shoulds you do.
Perhaps you should.
But I don't. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Which is a speak like a peasant.
Heck, that's what I am, senor. Ain't nothing gonna change that reality. Let's get back to what you were saying.
But it seems I am just a dead woman. A walking corpse who is not worth listening to. I should walk into the sun.
Either Nosferatu or maybe labeling.
Now, why have you gotta go and call yourself names?
Okay. Labeling. She was saying she was worthless.
I am a dead woman, and I am a corpse, am I not?
Is that all you are?
This is how I am defined by the world.
Seems to me you're the one using them names. I think I'd be a little afraid of calling you a corpse.
Wait, what's your middle name, Mooney?
As you should be. Allow me to continue. You know, you make me sound rather mad. Like an old woman.
Worthless? No. That's not your middle name.
Into the void, on to no purpose.
Count Orlok is generally creepy.
But look, Senora, all I'm trying to do is show you where you're a little rigid in your thinking is all.
Oh, Orlok. Is that Nosferatu? That's Nosferatu, right?
You're expecting a lot from the world and a lot from yourself. Ain't no surprise that you're gonna be disappointed over and over again.
I suppose that is some insight. Indeed, I have been in a state of disappointment from the moment I was 16.
And what happened when you were 16?
I got married.
I think I get it.
You absolutely do not get it. You are a man.
Well then, help me understand.
Frankie, my husband. He taught me the meaning of disappointment. He taught me the world was built upon lies. These things men proclaim as values. Truth, beauty, the spiritual. They were all fiction.
Did you see the new Nosferatu? I only saw it once. I think I went to the theater with my family to watch it. Someone should tell the SpongeBob writers that. Oh yeah, oh yeah, the one where he was flicking lights on and off. They're like Nosferatu.
But if men did not live according to principle, I would.
Yeah, everyone watched SpongeBob. I feel like everyone's watched SpongeBob. I watched it once. It was very slow paced for me. And that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to spoil it for you. But if you do watch it, let me know how you think about it. What you think about it.
So, what's this greater aim you're talking about?
I received a humanist education as a child. I was taught that the pathway to God was through rationality and a questioning mind, not slavish devotion to tradition. This world is not Eden, but it could be. Or so I thought.
So you're talking about a literal pathway to God?
Every Millennial and Gen Z has seen SpongeBob as defined generations. You want to believe, I mean, not everyone has because Mooney hasn't seen SpongeBob. I have to show him the memes, and every time someone says a SpongeBob meme, I have to be like, oh, that's a SpongeBob meme. I was trying to make him watch some seasons with me. At least the earlier seasons. I haven't seen any of the new stuff. But the older episodes of SpongeBob are really good, the old seasons.
No, fool. A pathway to godliness. To live according to our natures. Our true natures.
Let's see. Pathway goes through natures. You mean being nudist? You mean being vampires? You mean being Italian? Vampires?
Vampires?
Come now, boy. Nothing could be further from natural. All this foolish hissing and copulation and blood drinking does not bring us closer to God. But it does give us more time to find the path.
Will, talk to me about this pathway to God. How do you reckon we find this path?
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we could find our pathway back to God by filling the Nosferatu thinking.
That we don't become the greatest souls possible.
Let's see. The nudists are always the people you don't want to see naked. Let's see, Moody says he's gonna jump on Mega Bonk.
Then godliness is denied to us, as it should be.
So either we ascend or we're nothing, huh?
I am glad to hear you are not as foolish as you look.
Oh, let's be honest, senor. Plain folks like me ain't got aspirations of being as good as Jesus Christ. Ain't he supposed to be a forgiving sort anyway? Let's just get back to what you were saying.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
It's not a should. Not labeling. Control.
Been around a while, Senora. In all that time, when have we mastered ourselves and our baser instincts?
Not a single day. Men especially have no bottom to their depravity.
All right, fair enough. So us fellas have disappointed you every day for a few hundred years, right? Ain't that proof that nothing you do is gonna change that?
Evil thought, Mr. Sam Walls, but true, I concede.
We're in agreement then. It's a little bit of a control fallacy. Do you think that's gonna change because of you?
Those bark, she's throwing the lamp shop around now.
Well, let's keep going.
I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them.
Always known that there's the lives we lead are disgusting and only war and death can come of them. Maybe disqualifying? No?
It is very dark toward dear Senora, is it not, Samuel? I did not know my own life was so devoid of meaning.
Maybe Nosferatu thinking. She's extreme thinking.
All we can do is sow death and destruction.
I do not poke cows. Do I look like a farmer?
Come on, Senora. You've been alive to see what? 15, 20 billion people live and die? You really saying death and destruction is all each and every one of them ever amounted to?
Well, perhaps not individually, but as an immortal, I look at the greater arc of history.
Well, most of us ain't looking to contribute to the greater arc of history, but that don't mean life's pointless. That's some Nosferatu thinking, I'll tell you what. But let's continue.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
Labeling?
Sounds to me like you're coming up with labels for kicking people out of the Garden of Eden. Is that all we amount to? Fat and lazy?
Look around your own country, boy. Look at me. See my disgusting rolls and saggy features. Would you let me into the Garden of Eden?
You weren't a bitch.
Sure, why the heck not?
I am glad you are not the gatekeeper then.
You rather have a gatekeeper who wouldn't let you in? Listen, Senora, you gotta go easy on yourself with them labels. Well, let's keep talking though.
I've always known we should act with dignity if we would take our place at God's side once more.
I've always known we should act with dignity. No. Either control or Nosferatu thinking. Try this one. Nope. Okay.
Our dear Senora,
No?
I have always known we should act with dignity.
Oh, should. She said should.
I think this here's the meat of it, Senora. The filet mignon.
I fear your French is even worse than your Italian.
Here's the thing, Senora. Who came up with all them shoulds that'll take you to God?
Why, the greatest thinkers of history that I studied in my youth. Plato, Aristotle, Cicero, Aquinas.
Sounds like a bunch of dead guys to me. They really had it all figured out way back when, huh?
Well, of course not. How foolish do you think me?
Not at all, Senora. Just questioning where all them shoulds are coming from. But let's keep going.
So you think you are so very clever, do you, boy? That by pointing out my distortions, you have won. That is where you are truly the fool. I already know how wrong I have been, that I have been chasing an impossible fiction all my life. Indeed, I now believe that even if we did follow the pathway to God, once we reach the end, we would discover that he too was a work of fiction. When I say God, I mean goodness, propriety, intelligence. God himself is a lie.
I see. So you lost your faith.
Yes, it has crumbled to dust, much like myself in this fat, wretched old body. Beauty and truth are lies. Ideas developed by ugly men to justify their existence. While we occupy ourselves chasing those ideals, they create space wars to leech our money and our reality. And to think they call me judgmental, or they created the false ideal to judge against. You don't think I'm judgmental, do you, boy?
Extremely.
I wouldn't put it that way exactly. Besides, I ain't gonna call you names. In fact, that's where I think I want to challenge you. Senora, I think the person you're judging more than anyone is yourself. I know you got raised with all them high ideals, so of course you're getting disappointed when nobody can reach them. That's some heavy pressure, not just on them, but on yourself. I'd ask yourself what all that pressure's doing for you. Is it bringing you any satisfaction? We can't always control what things are gonna be.
This is not acceptable.
Hold on, I know this one. What the heck she mean it's unacceptable to not be in control all the time? Now say that again, Senora. I got some bad news for you, Senora. None of us really has the power to change the world on our own. Not even a clever lady like yourself. I suggest we start working on ways of helping you find a way to accept the world for what it is.
But the world is base and unworthy.
Remember that term I told you about? Nosferatu thinking? You're gonna strip all the color out of the world if you keep doing that. The world's a lot more than just base and unworthy.
Nosferatu thinking. I am not used to having my own thoughts thrown back at me.
Well, that's why you're here, ain't it? I ain't gonna help you change the world, Senora. All I can do is help you find some other perspectives.
I suppose there is a certain simpleton's wisdom in the way you speak.
Thanks, I guess.
Very well, boy. I will consider what you have said. We will meet again in exactly 4 weeks. Do we have an understanding?
So do I actually meet them again in 4 weeks? Because
Lady, Senora.
I only played a demo of this game before.
Please learn to speak properly by then.
Well done, Samuel. I believe you handled Senora Deste quite well.
You kidding? That lady straight up hates my guts.
Samuel, if Isabella Deste hated your guts, she would not be shy about telling you so.
That I believe.
The older we get, the harder it is to gain a different perspective. Have patience. We're not all as wise as Samuel was.
Damn the wise.
Guess it's just that simpleton's wisdom, as the Senora called it.
Do not adopt her label, Samuel. I will not stand for it. I know she was a challenge, but you rose to it as I knew you would. I think you deserve a night of hard drinking. What do you say?
You don't need to tell me twice. All right, Andy. I'll see you later then.
Indeed, Samuel. Enjoy yourself. Excellent work tonight. Rest in peace.
Dang, I think that's enough abuse for one night. I could use a drink and a quiet night.
Hey, Cowboy. Why the long face?
I used to say the same thing to my princess.
Your daughter.
My horse, actually. She never really understood the joke, but I still like telling it to her.
You didn't answer my question, Gunslinger. What's got you down?
Oh, I just finished up with my second client. She gave me a tongue lashing to remember about. You ever talk to someone who's so educated and refined that they make you feel like a space alien?
Only everyone I ever met in law school. At least until I learned to speak their language.
You're a lawyer?
Was, and no, I wasn't the blood-sucking kind, before you start with the vampire jokes. Just a wide-eyed DC do-gooder. But I get what you're talking about. People can use language like a membership card. You don't speak the lingo, you don't get in.
Well, that's just what I mean. I just ain't sure I've got the lingo for a 500-year-old high society Renaissance woman.
Well, how do you think your session went? Think she heard you?
I think she might hurt me.
She did say that I'd given her some stuff to think about. Yeah, to tell the truth, she seemed kind of embarrassed about that.
So what? If she heard you, I'd take the W, Cowboy.
Take the W. What, the wagon?
The win, Gramps. Maybe she isn't gonna relate to you, but that doesn't mean she can't hear you.
You're probably right. I guess I'll take the W. And while you're at it, I'll take some B too. That's blood, see?
What are you in the mood for? Men? Women? Something a little more off the beaten path?
I think I'll have some takeaway tonight. What do you got?
Here, try this. Should put some color in those cheeks.
You really ain't squeamish, huh, Crimson?
Nah, Healthy blood never hurt anyone. I've been hanging around vampires for 20 years, and they aren't so scary.
Not even Bert.
What, that old pointy-eared teddy bear? He's a total sweetheart, unless someone gets aggressive or touchy with the customers.
What does he do then?
They get a stern warning.
And if they don't listen?
Why, then he eats them.
Well, maybe he is a teddy bear. I met Teddy Roosevelt back in the night, and I'm pretty sure he would have done the same thing. Speaking of which, I gotta thirst something fierce. I think I'll head back to my coffin for a little rest. But you have a good night, Crimson.
You too, Sam. Don't let the Draculas bite.
Time to crack open a warm one. That's the good stuff. Now, maybe I can find a quote from one of my favorite books that'll help give me a little inspiration. Or I could watch the Three Stooges hit each other a whole bunch. Or I could just go to sleep. What's it gonna be, Sammy boy?
You should watch the Three Stooges.
Tired of these jokesters.
I don't see anything. TV's broken. Oh, there it goes. Is it going to be an actual episode? Or is it just going to loop this? We're going to see if it actually shows an episode.
What is your name?
Gail Tempest.
What is your occupation?
I'm a dancer.
On the night of February the 13th, were you working at the Black Bottom Cafe when this murder was committed?
Yes.
Never heard of Swinging the Alphabet. That's from the Three Stooges. Swinging the Alphabet. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
From the records. It is merely an attempt to influence this intelligent, broad-minded, and most intellectual jury.
You think it's going to be the whole episode?
Objection sustained. Thank you, Your Honor. That is all. Quiet, Holly. If it please the court, Your Honor, at this time I would like to introduce my three main witnesses, Howard, Ryan, and Howard.
This is stored in the court. One of the public domain episodes. That's probably why they can show the whole episode. Oh, okay.
They were here a minute ago. Will you pardon me, Your Honor? I'll be right back.
I think earlier they were showing Nosferatu, so I think that's also a public domain. In the public domain, the movie, the old Nosferatu movie.
Gentlemen, don't you realize Miss Gail Tempest's life is at stake?
Oh, it is. You can find junk quality copies everywhere.
Will you gentlemen please try to be a little more quiet in the court?
Certainly, Judge. The gate is locked.
Will you please step forward? No. Prepare yourself for the witness box.
I remember like the Three Stooges changing, like they changed the actors or something, right? I don't remember what happened, but I remember the characters changing.
Please take off your hat. Raise your right hand. Now, your left hand here. Will you please take off your hat? Raise your right hand. Now put your left hand here. Take off your hat. Raise your right hand. Will you get rid of that hat? Raise your right hand. Raise your right hand.
It's because Curly died from a stroke, so most other brothers. Oh yeah, the one that looked like Mo. Then he had a heart problem. Then Joe's bastard joined, but quit before it ended. They met a new guy named Curly Joe. I don't think I've ever seen this episode. I've seen some of the episodes because my dad likes Three Stooges, so you know he'll see it on the TV when he watches it. He can play tic-tac-toe on his butt. Dog's barking. He opened his mouth so the thing could go into his mouth. They're just shooting his hair. So this is our only way home. Welcome into the stream, Alice the Destroyer. I'm playing the vampire therapist, but I get to sit in my coffin and they let me watch Three Stooges. Howdy. Did you swallow the harmonica? Is this an actual show? The Three Stooges, yeah, it's an actual show. One of my dad's favorite TV shows. It still like airs on TV and stuff.
Please omit the rest of the entertainment and continue. Now, Keely stands was over. I stuck my head in the office door and I saw Kite Robin and Buckwing arguing over by the parrot cage. What were they arguing about? I don't know, but Buckwing was sitting like a hot hamburger. He grabs Kite by the neck like that. He drags him over the ladder. See?
Yeah, it's been airing for a very long time. It's still on TV. I still see my dad watch it. I think the TV station's called Me TV or something like that. It's really popular. Yeah. I'll squeeze the cider out of your Adam's apple until one goes hard. It's gonna be loaded, isn't it?
How could Kean Tempest's brave little finger pull the rusty trigger of that instrument of destruction? There was nothing in it.
The original run of the series started in 1934 and ran into the 50s. Then they started again in the 60s until Larry passed. That guy's poor little wig piece. I keep messing with it. Yeah, it's very old. And it's still funny. I wouldn't say it was big in the pop culture. No, I see like references to it like all the time in like media. It's like Beyond the Life of the Cowboy Law. Gross said that this is Disorder in the Court episode. And it's one of the public. It's one of the public domain episodes. That's why they could play it in the game. I think earlier they were playing the old Nosferatu movie. Let's see, Grouse says it's iconic. Like I said, there's generations that grew up with it at this point. Yep. You can probably find this whole episode on YouTube along with others. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could. This show is older than my grandma. Yeah, this show is pretty old. Oh, is it the paratype? 70 of those left. Are they going extinct? Where did that even come from? There goes the guy's hairpiece again. Oh no. There's no flying around. The parrot was in the cage as evidence. Why is there a bat? Oh, a bat where? Oh, that was it. That was the end of the episode. Oh, it says keep watching TV or stop watching TV. But I feel like it's gonna play the same episode over. Oh, it's not a bat, it's a parrot. We're gonna stop watching TV.
I can't help but feel there's some symbolism to the part where Curly gets his head crushed in a vice. Alright, that's enough for one night. Time for some rest. I hope my next climb will be a little easier.
I think in the demo, I remember talking to the Ignore lady, but I think there was nothing past that. I don't remember anything else after that.
Glad to see you looking so fresh and well slept.
Uh-oh, something tells me I'm in for it tonight.
The truth is seldom unseen by you, my friend. Tonight, you face perhaps one of the most difficult...
That makes me want to watch more Three Stooges.
The fact that you may not be able to help everyone. In truth, I have failed to help clients with this particular disposition many times.
Hey, I'm new at this. You're nigh on 3,000 years old. If you can't help them, how can I?
It is not guaranteed that we can help every client. To think we are powerless to help any is a cognitive distortion itself. I believe you know it.
Oh, let's see. Would be labeling, because it's like we are powerless.
Come now, Samuel. You
Oh
are
no?
more capable than this.
You could stream a Three Stooges marathon. Oh yeah, find all the public domain episodes and just do a stream marathon of it. That'll be fun.
What distortion
Let's see.
is it to believe that we cannot help anyone?
Yeah, alright.
Control fallacy.
I can help some folk.
The Grouse says, I actually have the first rounds on DVD. They hold up. I also have the Warriors collection. I'm not really sure. I remember like my dad having a lot of like collections, like box sets and stuff like that. I'm not really sure which ones he has. We also had a bunch of Looney Tunes ones too.
That's right. Here, take a look at this case file.
Theater feller, huh? I've known a few of them in my time. They can
There's a
be little
DLC for this game for couples therapy, but I think I have to play the main game probably and then do the couples therapy. I think. We'll just do one more client and then that'll be the end of the stream. So let's look at the client's record. Edmund. Highly influential Shakespearean stage actor during the Georgian period. He is credited with more personal interpretations of characters as opposed to pantomime performances. He lived a tumultuous life on the stage, dealing with alcoholism, sex scandals, and entitled behavior. He wishes to return to the stage, but expresses great anger at critics who might review him poorly. He demands respect as the greatest actor in the world has ever seen. Let's see. How's the store says I need to go buy some. Thanks for stopping by, though. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. I hope you have a good night, day, or morning, whatever time it is for you. Let's see, Gross says, The Brideless Groom is another public domain episode. That's good to know. I wonder if they were gonna play, like, just multiple public domain episodes back to back, or was it just gonna loop the same episode, I wonder?
He's looking for therapy because people don't like him, it says.
He is one of the most revered actors in all of history.
So he might have a few cognitive distortions.
He says he wants to be respected as the greatest actor in the world I've ever seen.
If you, he may not
But just because he's the greatest actor in the world doesn't mean everybody likes him.
reality to him. He comes. Remember, I will give you whatever advice I can. Good luck, my friend.
I hope I'm up to this.
There he comes.
Vampire, I see before me.
See, this was not in the demo. I don't remember this guy ever. I just remember the first two people. The dude that's addicted to blood, and then the older lady. That was like high art lady or whatever. That was I remember that only being in the demo. So all the rest of this is new to me.
I'm Sam Walls. I'm your new therapist.
Your dress, your bearing, your hat. You also are forgotten by time. Oh, how fortuitous! A kindred spirit, perhaps. A therapist should know pain, I say. Most excellent.
Tarnation. Can't get a break with this here hat of mine.
No, it's perfect. Do not change a single thing. It gives me faith. Faith, my dear vampire, that you can help me.
I'm gonna do everything I can. I promise you that, amigo.
Do not do so lightly. Darkness dwells within my damned soul. You journey into my pain at your peril, and I cannot be your Virgil.
You're who now? Anyway, in your intake form that you're here because
Mars don't appreciate. You're confused about sexuality. Your dressing room is too small. No one appreciates you.
Indeed, and I fear they cannot. They must die to appreciate life. As mortals, they cannot ask the immortal questions. What is life? For us who do not live, why are we here? Why do we continue? What do we do when death has no meaning? And what a piece of work is vampire?
I wonder who's everyone's favorite character in this game. He looks like someone who knows his sexuality too well. He gives me like bi vibes. If I had to choose, I guess. Let's see. What a piece of work, a vampire, how noble in stature, how infinite in life. Well, since I'm a therapist, it's good just to listen to them, so we're just gonna let them keep talking. We're gonna let them just keep yapping.
Form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like a demon. In apprehension, how like a bat. Ah, the beauty of the night.
Keep letting them talk, I guess.
We are but the quintessence of dust. Dust upon dust. Already that whence we came.
well, that was a lot.
Oh, I actually got an achievement for that, just letting them yap.
You understand, don't you? Death has no meaning, because life never had meaning. To die, perchance to sleep.
All right, that's enough of that. Before we answer the question of why we're all here, why are you here? Well, that is, what exactly drove you to me, partner?
Or
That, well, a pustule of a theatre historian I recently seduced and killed sprang the seeds of doubt in mine corpus. He was writing a biography of the great Edmund Kean, and I thought mayhap that I would favor him with a secret or two. He said my acting style would now be considered archaic. Though I drank him to the last, I fear his cruel barb was sharper than my fangs. This embossed carbuncle of corrupted blood caused me to doubt myself. Are all men such fools? Will I ever find my audience again? Or did they die long, long ago? Help me purge these mortal concerns from my mind, dear man.
We're always gonna have doubts, compadre. That's normal. But I think I can help you see things a little differently.
I'm trying to imagine how this person was behind their microphone acting. Doing the voice acting.
So, he said your acting's out of date. Why don't you just tell me why it bothered you so much?
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, I am perfect.
That sounds like he's full of himself. Control?
Hold on a sec there, partner. Acting became a noble craft because of you? That's a lot of control over a whole skill.
Yes, impressive, isn't it? So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so lives mine art, and this gives life to thee.
Now, those are some pretty words. You make that up yourself?
It is the bard himself, boy.
Well, maybe he had something to do with the development of your craft then. It ain't been just you.
Well, naturally. But Shakespeare's works are simply words upon a page without me.
Compadre, I think you know he gave you a leg up in your career. You can share in the success a little.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
No.
This is his special client. Remember that his distortions can be about others, not just himself. Oh,
More control, maybe?
This is
Oh.
his special client. Remember. Oh, there are celebrated
Okay, hold on.
actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
Let's try this one. Let's call it on the positive.
Comes straight from you.
Of course, even the great
This guy is really full of himself.
signed to obscurity had it not been for my advancements.
Every single one of them ain't had nothing of their own to give to the theater.
Well, I suppose one or two actors in the last 300 years have impressed me.
Well, don't you think they deserve their own success?
I suppose mortals are owed their 15 minutes of fame. One must have some pity for them. We are not monsters, but the actors of modern times. They are shallow, beggarly parrots. Parrots who screech the lines, but do they know them? Do they feel as we feel?
Actors of modern times. They're shallow labels.
Saying modern actors are parrots.
Indeed, they are only mimics, and thus no better than a well-trained bird.
You don't think they're actually birds, do you?
My dear boy, they live such short lives. What else can they do but ape the words and actions of their forebears?
But when you call them birds, you're just labeling them that. You ain't giving them a fair shot.
Oh, come now. I was clearly employing a little dramatic license.
But we're here to talk about truth, all right, compadre?
It is my gentle direction that takes the craft to higher echelons, and mine alone. Acting does not evolve without me.
You're saying only
Control.
you can change the course of acting?
It is demonstrably true. There is acting before Edmund Kean, and there is acting after Edmund Kean.
But there's so many types of acting out there. I mean, I remember when vaudeville came out, but I don't think you had anything to do with that.
Vaudeville? Oh, like so many American arts, an art of the grotesque. You plunge a dagger into the heart of subtlety.
So you didn't have nothing to do with vaudeville?
Oh, devil's below, no.
I mean, you got a little control fallacy on.
It makes you think of the I don't know if it's like a meme or a thing, but they go like, heavens or whatever. Oh, great heavens.
Indeed. I suppose I
That's what he would say.
responsibility for the things the Americans create anyway. These critics should honor me as
Should.
You're saying critics should honor you. Well, what happens if they don't?
Then they are not doing their jobs properly. I do not ask for their laudations without cause. But if a so-called critic does not recognize my contributions to the theatre, what do they know of the theatre?
Maybe they just got different taste.
Uneducated taste, perhaps.
If they are just uneducated, why should they appreciate you?
An interesting point. I suppose I cannot blame them. Thou fiend! You are cruel indeed to beat a man when he is at his most vulnerable. I'm here so you may help me cope with a world that has gone mad. Not so you might attack my every word.
I'm doing no such thing. All I'm doing is pointing
He's getting all defensive.
If we're gonna cope, we gotta be honest about the world.
And I say that you are a villain. I come to you in desperation.
guy's dramatic. But I guess he is a, like, theater actor.
Art thou a therapist or a murderer that you would push me so to the brink? Do you want me to commit suicide?
What the fuck?
I wasn't trying to hurt you. I want to help everyone who comes to me.
Oops.
Moment, please.
Andy, I got a real problem here. I think I'm
This guy's trying to kill himself.
fella's right. Why am I attacking him when I should be helping?
First of all,
I don't think he was attacking him.
do what you will do, and that is all, Samuel. But look at the candles. What do you see?
The candles. Oh, they seem fine to me.
Look at the flames.
Wait a minute.
Where? What candle? What am I looking at?
What the hell's going on?
Your client is very powerful. He has his own unique skills earned through the ages. His skill in gaslighting is so intense that it affects the world around him.
He's gaslighting me so hard, it's putting gas in the fire.
He is altering reality to fit his distortions. Be watchful, Samuel. Do not let him.
How do I stop it?
Be persistent, and above all, be honest. He does not control your reality.
I guess we're gonna learn about gaslighting. Hi, wait your publisher. I wasn't trying to rally you up. None. I don't have anything to apologize. Easy boy, easy. I would say I wasn't trying to rally you up.
To rile you up, none.
Yet I bared my undead soul to you, and you treated me like a pincushion with your sharp pricks.
Pricks ain't got nothing to do with this, Edmund.
And now you seek to proposition me? Of course, it always goes like this. To you I am a void, nay, a whore. To use as you please.
What the fuck?
You are all alike, I say. Go on then, use me. You are losing him, Samuel. It is time to remember what makes you special. You are not just a therapist, and you are not just a vampire. He is afraid, but you will conquer his fear.
How do I? What do I be like? I ain't gonna apologize.
I don't have anything to apologize. All I did was point out some truths in the things you were saying. Now, if that makes you angry,
Gotta stand my ground.
You wound me, but I am strong. I persist. I fight. I know my worth, sir. I have fought and died for my art. I shall take my business elsewhere, and vampire society shall hear of your
Oh,
quackery. Stop him, Samuel. It is not anger, but fear that drives him.
maybe it was supposed to be the easy boy, easy one.
Fear from you.
I guess I should have started with this one then. What was that, the sound of a horse?
I shall not go easy. I shall not.
I ain't nobody gonna hurt you. There's a good vampire.
A good vampire? What on hell?
You're safe now.
What the hell's going on?
I feel bad.
What was I?
I'm your buddy. That's us. We're just buddies, ain't we?
Buddies? Yes. A friend.
I guess he was spiraling or something. He's going out of control.
Friend who wishes to help me.
You feeling better there, compadre?
I must confess that I am. Though I scarcely understand how.
Hey, well, that's just great. I want this to be a comfortable place for you.
Yes. Yes, I do believe you.
Am I gaslighting him?
Your profession is in many ways similar to acting. It is no wonder that we find common ground.
How is therapy like acting?
It is the exploration of the soul, is it not? A journey into pain and truth. We see those pains and truths and reflect them onto the cruel world.
I ain't sure I quite see it like that, but it's true that reflecting is important. Kind of funny when we can't look in a mirror, huh?
One of death's cruel ironies. Thus must we see our reflections in the mortal audience instead.
We care a lot about what the mortals think about you.
Of course I do. Why should I give a fig about what we dusty old folk think, eh? Most of us are stuck in our relative pasts, if you'll pardon the
Oh, he sounds like a Starion.
But all them folks die. You're what?
That's what Edmund sounds like.
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts, there is only the purgatory of oblivion.
Don't remind me, yes, they die, I cannot, I must not. It's not a should. Maybe like black and white thinking.
Must not. You're talking like there's only one future.
For me, there is only one future, save oblivion.
Come on now, That's a little extreme.
Close the oblivion gates.
It's not so. What else have I but the stage?
Well, that's a fine question. I'll tell you what, though, compadre, you are more than the stage. What if theater just didn't exist?
Perish the thought. Perish it with all due enmity. Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will idly sit and wait as the world turns.
Sounds like labeling.
Calling most of our kind parasites?
I am, for that is what we are, if we are nothing else.
Alright, let's just forget the part where you're insulting other vampires, myself included. If you say that you're a parasite if you don't do something, you're gonna be scared as hell of not doing that thing.
As an immortal, I aim for loftier goals.
Can you hit those goals if you're busy being afraid of turning into a parasite?
Ah, but your humble speech does belie the true wisdom beneath. I am indeed cruel to myself. I died for the stage, so I should live.
That's a should.
Well, why should you live for the stage?
What was my death worth if the stage does not matter?
But it's only you who's saying your death ain't worth something. Your shoulds are fatal. Ain't that a lot of pressure?
Perhaps. Though one might argue that all great actors must be forged in fire.
But is acting really the most important thing in the world?
I shall assume that you jest. Vampire society is of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd.
Vampire society is no use to me. We are so few. Not have an adoring crowd without a crowd. Not a should. I don't think it's the labeling. Either control or maybe it's black and white.
Ain't got nothing to offer you.
Nothing they can give, no. Vampires do not understand the avant-garde.
Vampires have a lot to give. We got time to understand things mortals just can't. I think you're painting vampire society with a pretty broad brush. We got some redeeming values.
Oh, perhaps. But an understanding of the stage is not one of them. You know, I see what you are doing. The motivations of man are well known to me through my art.
And what am I doing?
You are mocking me.
Here we go again.
Causing me to doubt myself. I know thy purpose. This therapy business
He's
is
about to start gaslighting me again.
lay me low and claim dominion over me.
All I'm trying to do is help you, friend. Reality's a lot easier to deal with when you can accept it for what it is.
So now you doubt my sanity. Is there no end to your japes and jabs? I shall not break. Oh, you shall see. The tides of cruel seas will crash upon me, but I
You beat tier 2 on Megabunk? Nice. Were you playing the ninja character? How's the ninja character?
I know thy game, trickster. You wish to keep me in your debt. The more I doubt myself, the more you take from me. You think you are clever, but thy tongue outvenoms all the worms of the Nile. Will, what have you to say for yourself? Speak, that I might hear thy bile.
Oh god. Seemed like a wild horse.
What?
I know you're upset and you're scared. I ain't gonna hurt you.
But you want to hurt
So why do I have to talk to this guy like a horse?
Good vampire. Ain't you sweet? Yeah, it's alright.
So he just wants like some positive reinsurance or something, or
You really don't want to hurt me. You'll keep me safe.
We're safe. Ain't no place safer than right here. We're friends. That's right. You're my buddy now. Just my pal Eddie.
this is how Gideon be talking to like the PDF files. If anybody watches Gideon Premium, this is the little trick he's doing on them, making them think that he's their friends.
It can be difficult.
You mean vampires?
No, actors. But to sense one is not alone in all the world is
See, it was a lot of fun. I'll show you later. Okay. I think he sent me a screenshot on Discord, but I'll take a look at it later.
You ain't alone, I promise you. Whatever bad stuff we're living, someone else has lived it already.
tis so. Many geniuses were unappreciated in their time, with wonders of their craft consigned to history's dusty pages. Even the bard himself did struggle. There is some comfort in that.
Common nocturnality. We all got the same needs, man. Blood, safety, and sex.
Indeed. I too am akin to the doomed Achilles, though my sore spot lies not so low, but twixt stem and stern.
Tain't my place to comment.
Oh, it seems the spot is no secret to you after all.
Maybe we can talk about that some more in the next session. I think you did pretty dang well today.
Yes. Yes, I suppose I did. I am rather good at therapy, aren't I?
If you're here and wanting to get better, yeah, I'd say that makes you pretty good at therapy.
Well, one mustn't rest on one's laurels, must one?
That's right, Eddie. Okay, I'll see you in a few weeks then.
Aye, we shall vanquish my demons together. I cannot tarry. The stage awaits.
The guy was so dramatic.
What the hell was that?
For real.
One of the darker malignancies of the mind, dear Samuel.
You sure I'm up to this?
You were masterful, Samuel. You were able to take your knowledge about cognitive distortions and turn their definitions outward. And we must speak about this equine ability of yours in your next session.
Equine ability. So it is some kind of horse ability. I'm somehow, I'm talking to him like a horse and it calms him down.
Oh, that. Yeah, I learned a lot about myself through my horse.
Save it for our next session. Rest, Samuel. You have faced a great danger. Now it is time to drink and be merry with the goths.
Well, not sure I'd call them merry, but they know how to cut it loose. All right, Andy, I'll see you later.
Good night, Samuel. Rest in peace.
I guess we'll talk to Crimson. And then when I go inside my coffin, I think maybe he'll save.
Well, that was one of the weirdest experiences of my life. I probably won't forget that. I should go talk to Crimson.
Let's go talk to Crimson real quick.
Got a shop repair for you.
And then when the next day starts, I can go ahead and end the stream.
Well, thanks, Crimson. What is that? A Bloody Mary?
No, a bloody Steve.
A bloody Steve.
Of course it is. How's the crowd tonight?
You know, it's funny. They're a little on the weird side tonight. Must be a full moon out.
Maybe werewolves or
You
something?
ain't kidding. I just had my first therapy session with the strangest fella I ever met. Actor type. Used to be an international celebrity back when I was alive. Well, seems like fame's a nasty drug.
Like Andy says, people are people. Doesn't matter what era they're from. Feeling good about your session though?
I'll say it went pretty well.
But he was happy to talk about himself at least. Andy says the real clients to worry about are the ones who got nothing to say.
I get that. Being a human isn't easy. You gotta be pretty damn privileged to have no problems at all.
Well, this fella has problems. I think he'll be keeping me busy.
It's a big world out there, Cowboy. Full of vampires with no self-awareness.
Well, ain't that the truth? Well, here's to change then.
Change.
You, drinking Andy's blood there?
Andy's? Nuh-uh. This is a plain old mortal drink. You think anyone would want to drink that man's blood from a bottle when they can get it straight from the source?
I suppose they wouldn't.
They're always talking about Andy's blood, so am I gonna drink Andy's blood one day?
I didn't mean to cause offense, ma'am.
Not your fault. I guess I shouldn't be offended.
Not your fault, I guess I shouldn't be offended.
I'm
Ooh,
telling you that you shouldn't be offended, Crimson.
barking, is everything alright?
Drinking stuff is complicated.
Oh, you must be hearing my dog bark. Everything's fine.
Damn right it is. Look, I have customers to deal with. But let me give you some advice, Buffalo Bill. No therapy near. What happens at Eminard happens with consent. Got it?
All right, that's fair, and my sincere apologies. It won't happen again.
That's right.
Oh, dang it. I've gone and made myself unwelcome. I better get out of Crimson's way.
You.
Panoptibella. How do you say his name? Panoptibella.
Do I know you?
I know you. I've been watching you, vampire.
A minute.
All right, you got me. Pretty sure I'm supposed to be keeping this stuff a secret, though.
Not in here. But you wouldn't be able to keep the secret from me anyway. I see everything.
She sees everything. She has like 10 eyeballs.
My name is Panoptibella.
Panoptibella.
It means I see all, and I am beautiful. I saw you in the kink room with Reinhardt and Maxie, and now I see that you are thirsty and would like to drink.
Yep, that is so.
Come, drink from my neck. I wish to see what it is like.
Okay, I gotta hit the blue vein. think I got it. Wait, shouldn't we be in a room doing this?
I see now. That was very pleasant. Thank you. You will go to your coffin now to sleep.
I was going there anyways.
It is normal for vampires to enter a state of torpor after consuming the blood of another. I wish you an excellent torpor, vampire.
Thanks, I guess. I guess I better get some shut-eye. This
That
night's
lady's
gonna be
strange.
rough.
That was a strange lady. She's up to no good, I feel like. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream right here. It said it's checkpoint save, so next time I play, it should start right here. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me while I played Vampire Therapist. I hope everyone has a good evening, a good night, or a good morning, wherever you live. And I'll be streaming again, I believe. Tomorrow we might be playing some Con the Realm. A big might. We'll see. And then next week is my regular streaming. It goes back to being Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It was just kind of a little weird this week because of the whole holiday stuff. Bye, Gross, and bye, everybody else. Good night. Talk to you guys later.